back in it for day 2. We might actually leave Silvermoon City today. We might actually leave Silvermoon. Now, I have played on a second character, but like whatever. I managed to catch a wild pet, but it wasn't a pet battle. You just throw the cage and the pet's captured, and that threw me off. So we're gonna turn that in first.
Glory to the Sindora.
You're back. Hope you found a critter you fancy. There are plenty more where that came from. Wrecking or wrangle them all. I'll leave that up to you.
We shall not falter.
Yep. Almost done with that. New toy. So yeah, that's a weird thing. It seems like this expansion, they are moving away from pet battles. You can still get companion pets, but you can't get pet battle pets, from the looks of it so far. Also, apparently this Buckstrider rolled as a high value beast, and that's funny. Alright, so we're gonna get started over here with this guy, because we haven't done this side quest yet. I also did a couple things. I did the Darkmoon Fair stuff already, so I could get my extra specialization points for leatherworking and skinning. So that's the other thing I did. But I'm still not high enough skill in those to actually do anything. Alright, here we go. Mad to measure. These tourists. These uncultured, ungrateful slobs. The Vanguard of Light has brought a lot of business to Silvermoon, to be certain, but none of them actually appreciate what Thalassian craftsmanship means. They have no respect for the elven arts. They just want shiny, glittery souvenirs. I am no spring runner, dancing for their amusement, but I can hardly turn them away, can I? Perhaps an assistant would make this atrocious task easier.
May the eternal sun guide you.
At least fitting all these dileantes will go faster with your help. There is entirely too much material here. Throw me the shears. Oh, do I have to go down here? Where are the shears? Shears? Ah, there they are. Next. Doesn't look expensive enough. Flush the lore, please. Need something classy, something tasteful. I need glittering chiffon. No, actually I prefer the plush floor. There's nothing I can do to save this, just cover it with sequins and call it a day. Just bedazzle it. Just bedazzle it. Oh god, where's the interact? There it is. Useless. I can't work like this. These people have no appreciation for my craft. A lot of pushy paladins. Got it.
The Naru have not
Please, I've waited quite a long time. Seek out Mr. Brightstitch's expertise. Mr. Brightstitch isn't accepting
Do
my
not
payment
lose
right now.
faith.
My ask is humble. I've had this cloak since the days of the Shattered Sun, and it needs a repair. You're Thalassian Arcano. I'll do the repair, but only for the chance to work with such a marvelous garment.
Sinu Amanore.
Alright, but only because I'm curious about the craftsmanship. It'll take more than a little politeness to change my mind about these pernicious paladins.
We endure.
Material gains. How on Azeroth one of these encroaching paladins managed to come by such an exquisite example of Thalassian tailoring is beyond me. But it would be negligent of me to turn down this opportunity. The materials we need are far more bespoke than I keep in my shop. However, we'll need to source our mana silk directly. Fortunately, it isn't far, just outside the city gates. And at least there, we'll be safe from these dabblers.
Sunwell's glory shine on you. Glory to the Sindori.
Your trouble
Good
is my trouble.
fortune, good health, long life.
Just be so polite. The other person feels bad. Kill them with kindness is a real thing that you can do. Cat. I know. I started talking. And so now you need to be right up on me. You need my attention. Yeah, so normally you would start a pet battle, but instead here you just throw the cage and it's in your pocket. And that's weird to me. That's abnormal. I didn't want to gate these behind pet battles, and none of them can battle. Like these aren't battle pets. Well, apparently I need to kill some pets though. I did do the pet battle over at Darkmoon Fair, so that's probably why they're injured. You will find no higher quality of mana silk in all of Eversong, let alone the world.
With perseverance,
Our patron,
strength,
Gari, I suppose, should count himself lucky. These mana worms produce the finest silk in Eversong. I know magisters who would kill to have robe trimmed in this, yet here we are using it for a mending job. Oh well. Once the worms have eaten their fill of arcane energy, you can siphon the silk from them onto these bobbins. They are reluctant to release their silk. You may have to beat it out of them. I have been assured it's entirely ethical.
sun chase your shadows.
I did some work on my talents and noticed that I did have Crimson Tempest, but it has been redesigned to no longer be a finishing move. So therefore was no longer on my bar. This is what it looks like now. I fiddled with some stuff. It's fine. It should work better now. Now, what else was I about to do? I was about to do something. I swear I had something in mind. I don't remember what, though. Oh, I might as well equip that. It's better than what I'm using. That can be vendored. These things can be moved over to my enchanter. There's something. Oh, right, my buffs. My random buffs. I believe this goes on top of the poison, right? Because this actually goes onto my weapon. Yeah. The buff items that I could either vendor or use. By the way, this isn't ethical. No matter what he said, it's not. But then again, they're kind of just like manifestations of magic. At least they were. They're beasts now. But they weren't always beasts. I'm gonna be fat fingering Crimson Tempest now. They weren't always beasts. I believe they were aberrations at one point. That's the first unique mob I've seen. Oh, okay. Yeah, apparently, stunning it during the dash attack didn't do much. Void material. Okay. But I got a dagger. That's nice. I'll just shove some bubbling wax on it. On our new hide. Void tempered hide. Okay. Yeah, I hear you, cat. She sounds like the oldest raggedy tomcat ever. But she's actually the youngest cat. It's the opposite of you having like a big like male that has the little kitten voice. Oh, this already feels better. This already feels better. I feel like I'm doing more damage. Good things. Good things.
Sinu Amanore.
Your ears might be long, but my tail is longer. This is the easy part, of course.
With perseverance, strength.
Beautiful glittering mana silk.
What needs bring you here?
Oh, there's a tailoring recipe related to this, and it's warbound. It's warbound, so I don't actually have to do this quest on anyone else if I didn't want to. It's not merely the material that makes an Arcana Weave cloak so fine, but the weaving process itself. To mend one, particularly one that has built up so much history and latent arcane energy, I am about to embark on a very dangerous bit of tailoring indeed. Finally, a real testament to my skills. I'm excited. I hope nothing explodes. Meet me inside when you're prepared.
We shall not falter.
With this much power, it's likely we will manifest some manifestations. Whatever adversary comes, I will defend you. Oh, there it is. There it is. That's one. That's one.
Glory to the Sindorai.
Ready for anything?
Shorel Aran.
over here to take up my mantle.
Arcanon Poros.
A new Belore Delana.
Is a thing of beauty. I'm glad to know it is in the hands of someone who loves it so.
A new Vala Belorialan.
This will also go to the enchanter. Alright. Is there another quest in Silvermoon? Another one? No, it's just, it's lying to me. There's nothing available. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing else. Okay. We're fine? We're good. So let's get to actual Eversong. They did a very good job on the Eversong remaster here. They did a very good job. It looks great. Everything has more detail. The trees are the trees you remember, but fancier. Everything's in the right position. It looks great. Although, I do have to say that because you can fly, the whole zone feels small. But that's fine. It's because you're traveling fast. Alright. What's this quest over here? I'm gonna probably focus on the side quests for now. Because I know the main quest, since I was playing through the main quest with my other character, I know the main quest is in these zones isn't actually that long.
We endure.
Right. Captain Dawnrunner really took a chance on me, letting a mage become a Far Strider.
Baladash.
You want it done right.
Malamore.
With all the problems facing Eversong, the Far Striders have their hands full. I'm a capable arcanist. I've always admired the Far Striders. Why not lend my talents to their cause? They do so much work by hand, when a bit of magic would allow them so much more time for adventuring. Alas, my enchanted broom idea has not gone quite as I hoped. They're so ornery they end up attacking the recruits instead of cleaning. Perhaps this is a problem for elbow grease after all.
We endure.
Range of knowledge? I've always dreamed of being a Far Strider. The adventure, the romance, the beauty of nature. When they put out a call for help, I knew I had to join. Captain Dawnrunner assigned me to the library initially, but with everything going on, we all have to be flexible. I don't mind, but I had hoped to collect all the overdue books before being sent on a real assignment. If you find any, would you bring them to the library for me? Feel free to give them a read. There are some interesting volumes.
Sunwell's glory shine.
Alright, so brooms are attacking people. Oh. Oh. I'm getting a little notification that I'm missing out on a breadcrumb if I do this. So, I must stop now. And go get that breadcrumb. Apparently I'm supposed to do the other place first. Yep, a ranger's dream right there. So I'll go pick that up, then come back. Nope. Things to touch. Right there. I'm not gonna read through all these notes. Not right now. I might later, but not right now. And what do we have in here? Right there. Noble's signet ring. +1 nobility. 172 gold sell. That is one crafting recipe. Because crafting recipes at the trainer cost 160 gold for some professions. But that said, it's got a little thing on it. Does it do anything? No. I didn't get a buff. So I'll probably just sell it for now. If it turns out to be needed for a secret or something, I will pick that again up on a different character. Since I have like 20 or 30 of them.
You're Orwenna, aren't you? My mother Ilaria told me about you.
Okay. Yes, but, not you. Is it over here? There is something to pick up here. Right there. Just some money. 1,000 gold. It's 1,000 gold. Ranger stream right here. Apprentices who can keep them tied down. Taman was a particularly talented arcanist, but his head was always in the clouds, or in the woods, really. Instead of studying, he buried his nose in storybooks, the legends of Eversong, the Rangers of old, heroes of the Sindora. He couldn't get enough. The dreaming fool. And now, no, he's not dead. Can I imply that? He's just run off to join the Forest Riders. Check in on him, won't you? See if he's come to his senses.
Glory to the Sindora.
Forest Riders. Why he thinks so highly of those mud-covered ruffians, I'll never know. Okay, that's the breadcrumb I needed to pick up. It doesn't count as a quest completed for the zone achievement or anything like that. It's just a quest completed in all the things.
What needs bring you here? We shall not.
Also, it
falter.
was 10 rep, so I
Baladash,
guess that's something.
Malinore,
Don't need to reread these, I know what it says. I need to lock my chair so it's not... Oh, wait, that is locked. Ah. I'm sitting here thinking, man, I'm not sitting up straight. I need to make it where my chair doesn't let me lean back, but I actually have it locked in the upright position. And lean back is just the minimum. Ranger Corps receipts. Like I said, I don't plan on reading any of these books or anything. Those are things that I tend to look up and or read on my own time. Whenever I'm not doing anything else. Let's get the rest of these brooms dealt with. that book. And this one. And that's the last room. Might not expect rangers to have a library, but their history is as old as the Sindori. That's what inspired me. I wanted to be part of those old stories. Take a look. Examine his favorite. Rangers of old were caretakers of the forest, and with it, all the wondrous spirits that roamed there. But no one's seen those spirits in years, not since the fall. Perhaps they died. Among with so many of us, I hope not. But either way, it doesn't change our duty to the Eversong woods.
With perseverance, strength.
If sweeping will need to get done, the sweeping will still need to get done. But at least now no one will be attacked.
Shorelaran.
It really takes everyone to get through times like these.
Anu Belore Delana. May the eternal sun guide you.
Oh, there we go. Almost sent the others out without you. My mistake, Captain. I'm showing our friend. The library got distracted by my stories, as usual.
Baladash,
Captain,
Malanore.
the Forest Riders exist to protect Eversong from threats great and small. And the mall doesn't just disappear in the face of the great. I took a chance on Taman because he understands that. Even if he has some rosy notions of how we go about things.
With
The North Tower.
perseverance, strength.
Ranger Valsarin is a chef at Farstrider Hold. He's decent in the kitchen, but his passion is field cooking. Or campfire cooking, if you would. There was a time when you could wander any path in Eversong and find the ingredients for a good meal. A Farstrider's dream. With enough hard work, we can help the forest recover, and it starts with rehabilitating the soil. Meet Valsarin at the North Tower, and he can tell you more.
Glory to the Sindori.
To the Central Tower. Ranger Astare is one of our veterinarians. He usually cares for our lynxes, but the manor worm molt is too crucial to the health of the forest to go unmonitored. The worms regulate the flow of magic from the ley lines to the rest of the woods. When the ley lines were disrupted, so was their molting season. It's not so dire as it once was, but they still need help from time to time. Meet Astare at the Central Tower.
Anubala Belore Alan.
Taman, your task will be more trying, but your arcane talents will prove useful at the Southern Tower. Hi, dog. Hello. Hello. Oh no! The head of this toy is gonna tear off any day. Any day now. Get the dog a little more room over here. Don't you go pulling the fluff out of that toy. He's gonna pull the fluff out of the toy. Yep, there he goes. Yep. It's big enough. The hole is big enough for him to start pulling fluff out. So I'm gonna have to pay attention to him a little bit. I mean, he doesn't eat it, he just spreads it around the room, so it's not that big of a deal. I just got set down in the scar. I mean, the tranquil repose. Got set up down in the scar. Okay. Yeah, because the scar is gone.
With perseverance,
Hope
strength,
you like getting your hands dirty.
annubolare della
It's
nave.
hard to believe this used to be the dead scar. Up here, close to the city, the land has almost completely recovered. Which is good, because we've got a lot of mouths to feed. Oxstriders are the perfect helpers for preparing the soil. Their tough claws can easily spread seed and squash bugs. Meet me down in the tranquil repose, and I'll saddle one up for you.
May the eternal sun guide you.
Speak with me in the tranquil repose, and we'll saddle up your Hawkstrider.
Baladash Malanore.
This land is a far cry from what it could be, but it has come a long way from what it was. Yeah, it's weird that you have us looking this direction, when this direction isn't where the scar was. The scar was over there. And it's like on the other side of the mountain, right here. What kind of food will grow here? Oh, all sorts of things. Herbs and leafy greens will be the first to sprout, then berry bushes and trees to drop nuts. Once they shade the soil, mushrooms will crop up at their roots. That's just the start. The bushes will hide rabbits and birds, which will feed the lynxes and the hawkstriders, which will spread more seeds. It's all a cycle. When we eat, everybody eats. That'll be up. Run over things. I can commit some what? Oxstrider enabled manslaughter. I was trying to come up with a pun for vehicular, but I can't get there. Go. Nice job. Plants are popping up already. Some strange ones too. Pop off. What kind of seeds have you been spreading? These flowers aren't like any I've ever seen. They are a little bit emerald dreamy. Mysterious bloom. That's a beautiful flower. The soil must be quite healthy thanks to our efforts. Conjures images of dewdrops on the first flowers of spring. Ooh, there's a rare over there. Mount up, guy. Okay. I should really have kicked that. Lucky Link's Locket. Which is a trinket, not an amulet. Either way, it's lower item level than the cards, so it gets equipped. Chance to echo with Zathax's roar. Increasing crit for 30 seconds. During this time, each attack increases your crit strike by an additional 6. I mean, that's actually really good.
What needs bring you here?
Nothing like fantasy.
Anubalore
I don't know what to make of those big blooms, but whatever we're doing, the land seems pleased.
Aldier Shalal.
I'll call that a job well done. Boy. Why didn't the plants stay? Okay, it says he contains the quest to the South Tower, but I'm assuming it's whoever we do both of these. Whenever we do both of these, whoever we do last is the one that has that quest. Oop. We got a fancy beast over here. Right there. Oh, it's not real! Honestly, skinners get scammed so often due to stuff like that. This is a much higher concentration of mana worms than I was expecting. I wonder if the light bloom is affecting their migration patterns. It's a good thing we came. We might need more help than usual. What are the mana worms doing here? Molting! Mana worms molt several times a year. Whenever they've engorged themselves on enough mana, they'll shed the old carapace and grow a new one. That shed carapace dissipates, spreading arcane magic throughout the forest until it eventually flows back into the ley lines. It's a crucial part of Eversong's ecosystem. I'm happy this is reinforcing exactly what I was saying earlier, where mana worms are tagged as beasts, and they are skinnable, but they're not actually animals. They are just manifestations of magic. With all this chaos disrupting the natural flow of mana, we Farstriders have to step in. It's a good thing we came. There are more mana worms here than
Sunwell's glory shine on you.
See a mana battle worm. Mana worms may not be as glamorous as the lynxes or hawkstriders, but they're crucial for keeping magic flowing throughout the forest. They congregate on the ley lines to molt, but sometimes they get a little agitated. We have to help them out aggressively. I've set some ley channels to get things started. Find worms that look like they could use a little help and beat them up until they shed their arcane carapace. Don't worry, all that mana returns to the forest eventually. I'm happy. There is no loot to be gained here. There's no skinning to be done. Yep, can't skin the small ones because they're too small. Also, I'm trapped in combat with that one. I'm not gonna lie, this redesign of Crimson Tempest is great. It used to be that it was only really used... Oh, what's this? Light bloom encroaches toward the runestones. Whack those weeds. Well, I don't see the event on my screen other than it just being here, so I don't know what that means.
We endure. Sun, chase your shadows.
Mysterious mana worm. Another mysterious bloom. An odd, lovely bloom. The worms must be very appreciative of our help.
What needs bring you here?
Don't worry, they bounce right.
We shall not.
Okay, well, I see an event happening over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and join in. Oh, dinosaur. And he's not max level. Back here. Can't kick that one. I don't know what the rewards for this are. I just happened to be close by whenever the event started. And I improperly used my finisher on something that was not a rupture. Okay. Can't skin it or anything because it was a plant. And I just got some plant protein. Okay, so... Oh, I received 1 Brimming Arcana. That's what the reward was. Well, I don't know what that is yet. So it means nothing to me.
Strength.
To the South Tower. Despite being new to the Farstriders, Taman was the hardest assignment. Taman has the hardest assignment. Eversong Woods has mostly recovered, but the further south you go, the more dangerous things get. He's a capable mage, though. We need his nose for magic. We'll meet you down there once things are wrapped up here. Captain Dawnrunner was going to provide backup. You should be there by now.
May the eternal sun guide you.
Pack up here. Go ahead to the South Tower. See if he needs help. Will do. Oop. Currency. 10 current expansion currency. Oh, there was a pet here. None of those are skinnable, they're too small. I saw a renowned beast. I don't need it. Over here? Did somebody already get it? No, they did not. I'm going to mostly keep my skinning adventure to the Renowned Beasts for now. If I wanna grind skinning, I'll do that sometime on my own time.
Sinu Amanore.
Why does magical corruption still linger here? Deathholm was the source of much of it. Closer to the city, we've made improvements, but the south sat largely abandoned for a long time. It's only recently the Farstriders have been able to patrol again, but all that vile magic lingers in the soil, and traces of it grow into the plants. Then animals eat the plants, and it becomes a little more concentrated. And then when animals eat other animals, well, you see how it becomes quite the problem. And that is the basics of some poisons when they get built up in things like fish. Fish are very susceptible to it, more so than most land animals. But, yeah.
Glory to the Sindori.
Mercury. My brain was saying magnesium, but it's mercury for fish. Not worried. This is what being a Farstrider is all.
Sun chase your shadows.
The dark part of the
A new
woods.
Bellore de
Much of the
la
forest has recovered, but to the south, everything that Eversong has faced, the Scourge, the Fell, and now the Twilight Blade, all that magic leaches into the soil, builds up in the creatures until they're completely overwhelmed. My instruments can detect corruption in these animals. We can cull the ones that are too far gone and save the ones that aren't. It isn't fun, but it's for the good of Eversong. Best 8 creatures and deal with the consequences. Oh! Can I get there before it goes down? Looks like. Lucky Link's lock it again. Is it? Yep, it's exactly the same. Our first weekly hide. These guys are really close to the edge of the quest area. Corrupted. He didn't react at all. Ah. Well, I didn't want to fight him. I wanted to try to scan him again. See if I could get multiple credits off of him. I can get nice. There's some. Two out of 3 is not great in this case. More skins for me though. Did you hear that? A creature in distress. Taman yelled at me. It was in the chat. Protected by nature. Maybe someone Enclave help them? Is that? Oh, another mysterious bloom. Gift for rescuing the cubs. I mean, the Emerald Dream is uncorrupted. So the influence of the dream should be coming back to the world. Yeah, there was weird magic in the wait. Is something wrong with Captain Dawnrunner?
With perseverance, strength. What needs bring you here?
Hard work brings peace.
We
Eventually,
endure.
these poor cubs, they survived only by the grace of that strange magic. I know better than to believe the old tales.
We shall not falter.
A real assignment.
Baladash.
Captain Dawnrunner was supposed to check on the Enclave and meet us here. She's as capable a ranger as any. If it's a bad sign if she's been detained. Farstrider Enclave is usually where they do wilderness training. With all the trouble, however, everyone's been dispatched elsewhere. She could be up there, alone, in serious danger. We've no time to lose. I'm going to save my captain and prove myself as a Farstrider.
May the eternal sun
Something
guide you.
has detained Captain Dawnrunner. It's up to us to rescue her. Good news, he didn't tear all the fuzz out of his toy. Nope, he apparently got bored. What's this treasure? Right there. Paint. Right. So this is the one where you take it over and you wash it in the water while swimming, and it gives you a pet. But I've already done that on a different character, so I can't do it again. There's the skinning item. Nice.
Anaria Shala.
I did train fish, yes. Okay. This is cool. Like that little spot is a cool spot. I like it. Oh, right. Right. The Moxie is a currency now. So, yeah. So this is a cool change. This is a cool change that I noticed playing on the other character. Instead of having all the, like, profession dust build up in your pockets, it's now a currency. This does mean that the currency tab is going to be way bigger than it used to be, but oh well. Some expansions just have really big currency tabs. Real assignment. This is what happens when there's no one around to sweep up. Everyone wants to adventure, but no one wants to sweep. Spiders, birds. We've been deploying Farstriders across the forest to fight the Amani, the Lightning, the Void, but for all our heroics, there's no one left to tend to the wildlife, or maintain the building, or keep track of supplies. Now our beloved Enclave looks like a Hawkstrider pen. I've had enough. I may not be able to help, but I trust you all can gather anything that was taken and get this place looking respectable again.
May the eternal sun guide you.
Should have a debuff or something that said tripped on dirt or such.
Glory
I think
to the
that's what they're
Sindora.
implying, is that
Glory to the
he
Sindora.
stumbled over garbage on the ground.
Some
credit.
chase your shadows.
Tidy up. Captain Dawnrunner is fine. Thanks the sun. The only danger was we didn't keep up on our chores. It's not heroic, it's not romantic, but we can't go on with Farstrider Enclave in this state. The rangers here are overwhelmed. We can all pitch in to help them and get it cleaned up again. I can't believe it all comes back to sweeping. That's what being a Farstrider is really about.
A new Vala Valoria line.
If you say so, guy. But, you know, you should maintain your work environment. That can be important. I don't know why this spider wanted me in particular. But they clearly went over and attacked that bear, and then they turned around to attack me. I didn't touch them. I didn't do anything to them. I guess I was cleaning their nests out, so I did do something to them. The poison unstealthed me. What's this over here? Farstrider's Lost Quiver. Money? Not really. Just 50 rep, that's what it is. It's 50 rep. I'm not even gonna blame that troll. I mean, he just found some abandoned stuff in the middle of the woods. Now this one, however, this one's actually just attacking people. You didn't need to come over here, bird. You didn't need to. Need more bird nests. There's a couple. Unattended over here. Now I haven't strictly decided which tab of skinning I'm gonna go into yet. But I think I'm gonna go into tracker. Because this is where the lures are, and I'm always a big fan of that. Getting the rarer materials more frequently. I'll deal with that later. I'm not going to deal with that right now. I'll think about it. Okay, I can't get close enough to it. Interact range is too short. There's another one? That's a good looking ore node. The artists did a great job on this expansion so far. Like, everything just looks great. However, somebody skipped out on pockets for some of these enemies.
Baladash Malanore.
Not as bad as it looks, and it's only this bad because we rangers are needed so badly elsewhere. Still, the Farstrider Enclave is supposed to represent us. Should be kept neat, at the very least.
What needs bring you
If
here?
we want to be of any use to the rest of Eversong, we must pick up after ourselves.
We endure.
Clean your room, bucko.
Sunwell's glory.
My
shines.
rangers are earning their keep today. That's for certain.
Anubala
Taman has
Belorela.
proved himself as capable as any Farstrider today. But I'm afraid he might not see it that way. He came to us with such lofty ideas about the Rangers, all those swashbuckling adventure stories, all the romantic old legends. At the end of the day, being a Ranger is mostly chores. Difficult, boring, and important chores. Why don't you go talk to him? Make sure he's not too disappointed.
Sun, chase your shadows.
You've done good work here today. I just hope it lives up to Taman's expectations. He sounded fine to me. He sounded fine to me.
Sinu Amanore.
We rescued our captain from a twisted ankle. We saved Farstrider Enclave from dust and scavengers. I guess I finally proved myself as a real Farstrider.
Sunwell's glory
I had
shine
hoped
on
for
you.
something a little more heroic. You know? Wait. There's that strange magic again. Gonna be a child of Cenarius or something over here. Spirit Lake. There's Runestone also. Light Mass Apple. Because it's made out of plants. Got it. Not a beast, it's an elemental.
Baladash.
The legends are real.
Malanore.
Eversong must be pleased with us.
May the eternal sun guide
We're
you.
not doing anything big or heroic. The magic of Eversong is still thriving, thanks to us. New equipment. Alright. That quest chain is done. It bothers me that calling in the cavalry is showing up as something to do over here whenever it's not. That's a lie. There's a lot of fishing nodes. There's a ton of fishing nodes everywhere. Whenever I go to start fishing, that's going to be helpful. Alright, so there's like 2 or 3 other side quests over here?
Baladash Malanore.
The shadows hang low, the crimes of the meek. The Sunwell's radiance may shine, but its light does not purge the filth that festers within this city. Smugglers scuttle through the streets like vermin, preying upon the desperate and enriching the spineless. Yet, there are whispers of something fouler still, trade in wares so vile that even the venture company would recoil. That's a lie. I require someone to spy on each shipping company and find out which cloaks a smuggling ring. Will you stand with me, or will you turn away as the rot spreads?
We shall not falter.
Go seek out which company has soiled these shores. Is this a reference? This feels like a reference. It feels like a reference that I don't know. Oh, there we are. Did you hear that Dusklight Exports is docked in port currently? Best not get involved with them. Their lips are looser than Rosamar's coin purse. Harsh. I'd hate for them to indulge in idle gossip at our expense. Ever met a Tideborn crew that wasn't drowning in secrets? Their books are clean, but their dealings stink worse than bilge water. Funny how their cargo vanishes the moment someone starts asking. Don't worry, it's just that all of them are corrupt. That's always the answer, it's just all of them are corrupt. Ah, there. No? Oh, they're inside. Did you read the note? It seems we have another engagement to attend to. Indeed, we must return to the docks swiftly, before the light fades. Right, so, the less we dawdle, the better we are. Better for all involved. Go read the note. Another shipment has gone missing, and the client is getting impatient. Make sure the next batch leaves without incident. Use Tideborn seal and documents to keep customs off our back. I didn't need to refresh those. I just needed to refresh my poisons. I don't know why they haven't made poisons permanent yet. I think it's inevitable, but you know, it's been 20 years. So what did our fine dock workers have to say?
With perseverance.
Ah, a note on
strength.
special cargo. How delightfully subtle. About as discreet as a goblin's pyrotechnics. It seems the Tideborn are entangled in this mess, and we have little choice but to wade in after them. That means diving into the depths, so be it.
Glory to the Sindori.
Work never changes. Yeah, okay, well that one's a reference.
What needs bring you here?
Tideborn freight, is it? A name far too polished. Like an ornate blade designed to distract from the blood it has shed. Smuggling through the port. But I suspect this venture involves something far more perilous than we think. You must act with haste before they set sail and vanish into the mists. Keep your weapon honed, your senses sharper. Make them understand that crossing me was a grave miscalculation.
Sunwell's glory shine on you.
Require surveillance.
We endure.
This note all but drips with guilt, but mere words alone will not bring down Tideborn's freight. I require undeniable proof, evidence so damning that not even their well-bribed magistrates can turn a blind eye. That is where you come in. Take this arcane recorder and make your way to the docks. Document their shipments, their crew, anything that reeks of smuggling. A single image can speak volumes. I intend to make every word count.
May the eternal sun guide you.
Go and show those Tideborn dolts the error of their ways. Find me at Sun sail. Anchorage after you are done. Oh, over there. You know, I was about to go over here to the docks up on Silvermoon. Okay. Captain Ludwig. The critter's attacking me. What was that dude, apparently? I don't know how he aggroed. He must have aggroed from up there. Maybe the belt tagged him or something. Why do the critters have so much health? Critters are only supposed to have like 1 health. Otherwise, they get randomly pulled into your fights and they keep you in combat, and it's really annoying. Upstairs is where I need to go. Okay. All the way up. Ah, arcane recorder. Got it. Now I need 4 more interrogations. I did see them just dumping stuff overboard. I did see that. That's what we're supposed to be witnessing. Is they're bringing cargo down and they're just dumping it into the water. It is becoming lost in transit. My belt, as always, dragging me into conflict that I don't care about.
Senua Minore.
But of course they would prefer to keep prying eyes at bay. They're guarding something. Now we must uncover precisely what it is.
With perseverance.
There
strength.
is Cogniac. Disposing of cargo into the ocean? Clearly, they are erasing evidence, which can only mean one thing. We are closing in on something significant.
What needs bring you here?
Discarding crates into the ocean? How utterly desperate. Whatever they seek to conceal must be damning. sufficient enough to unravel their entire operation. Should we recover it? Take a deep breath and retrieve it before the current sweeps it away. Every thread we pull unravels their scheme further. Soon, there will be nothing left but the ruin of their own making.
Anubala Belorealan.
Okay, they're not making me do anything too silly here. Naga? Not the Naga. Dunzo. Oh.
Glory to the Sindori.
So what did our friends at Tideborn Freight so desperately want to hide? Their scuttling guild just did all the mythics. Their scuttling cannot conceal their true intentions forever. Unstable Arcana and Naga? This is hardly just smuggling. It's disaster waiting to unfold. Tideborn are dabbling in matters better left untouched. It seems it is now our responsibility to see it resolved before it becomes an issue.
Baladash Malalore. We endure.
Cargo collateral. If the Naga manage to siphon the remaining arcane energy from those unstable arcana, they will gain the very power they seek. Destroy, incinerate, shatter them. Do whatever is necessary. Ensure not a single shard remains for the Naga or Tideborn to exploit. I do not wish to see even the faintest trace of arcane energy linger. Tideborn's decision to discard crates into the ocean was no mere error. It was a calculated delivery. Pursue them, and ensure the Naga are reminded of the grave consequences they face when they dare to cross us.
We shall not falter.
I mean, I don't know how much of an existential threat the Naga are anymore. Pretty much all of their leadership is gone. So thinking of them as a monolith would probably be the wrong thing to do at this point. You should think of them as individual actors. Or at least concentrated groups of actors. Because it's very likely that the Naga are not acting as a whole anymore. What with no Queen Najara to rally them all together. Of course, this is where we learned that the smuggled cargo here isn't even like that smuggled, and these Naga were just employees that they were keeping secret. that's how you make it awkward. What do you mean you hired a bunch of Naga? Why do you think we were keeping a secret? You should be angry at us for hiring a bunch of Naga.
Glory to the Sindori.
You did what was required. If the cargo is gone, that is a victory, but our work is far from over. Tyborn must still answer for their actions.
With perseverance, strength.
Well done. The Naga may have been handled, but our work is far from complete. Tideborne freight continues to pull their strings. It is time that we sever their control.
Anu velore dalana.
The Naga acted out of desperation. Tideborne's crew, however, is driven by arrogance. They sit smugly aboard their ship, convinced of their invulnerability, and counting their ill-gotten gains. It is time we put an end to that. Captain Bloodwake shall be made to answer for every crate, every transaction, and every transgression. Are you prepared?
Sun, chase your shadows.
Make sure the captain takes a permanent vacation. Let me up this ramp. Tide was mine. Okay, where's our quest turn in, lady? Oh, she had to run up.
Baladash,
Good work. I am sure there will be more figures like him in the future, but at least for today, the port is safe thanks to you. 250 rep. Let's go over here and pick this one up first, just in case it actually just sends us over there. The dagger is better than my offhand.
The eternal sun
Second time's a
guides
charm.
us.
A choice. A little lesson. Trying to fool me twice is a grave error. My dim-witted pupil has yet to return from their rendezvous with their acquaintance. Normally I would not bat an eye, but he has a journal of mine. I want that journal back. Will you be a dear and remind him?
Remember the sun well.
I was correct to come over here first.
Sinua Manore. Sunwell's glory shine on
Your
you.
keen eyes worked. We'd have the journal by now. Ah yes, this from the same brilliant mind that lost it. Absolute imbecile.
We will persevere.
Tracking the trail. While a certain worm-brained mage wastes time with his inept magic, we'll actually solve this case. Local wildlife has likely eaten the journal. Time to gut them and see if we can recover it. The journal's inside, we'll find it. Unlike someone who couldn't track his own insipid ego if it were carved into the ground.
Salama Ashalanore.
The random animals did not eat your book. However, in the case that it is a heavily enchanted or magic book, the mana worms probably ate your book.
Glory to the Sindora.
Ah, there, you there. You appear to have the wisdom to assist me. like a certain bow-wielding simpleton who thinks sniffing dirt will solve our problem, we've accidentally misplaced a very important journal. The sort my mentor would transmogrify me to have lost. This is a callback. This is the callback to the quest in Eversong whenever starting off as a blood elf, where you would find an apprentice on the side of the road, and you have to go retrieve the book from the river and return it to the Archmage. The Archmage then sends you back to transmogrify his apprentices into pigs. Please use my arcane timepiece to summon echoes of the past and investigate these moments. They should allow us to find my journal properly without indulging Vardis's primitive method.
Sun chase your shadows.
Best of luck. We'll search ahead. I'll investigate the frozen moments, and then I'll deal with it. The missing journal is plainly in sight. The journal must have been lost at a different moment in time. Soggy copy of Magic New Arcane Awakening. Mangled Scroll of Elven Etiquette. Partially digested Lorthamar Portrait Necklace. The missing journal is plainly in sight. Missing journal is no longer in sight. Alright, let's deal with the rest of the wild animals. There just so happens to be 3 right here. Exactly how many I need. Half-eaten diplomatic letter.
With perseverance,
Wonderful.
strength.
The more glowing projections and angry spirits. More glowing projections and angry spirits. Yet still no journey. Step aside.
Anu bala balore halan.
What do you mean none of them had the journal? How is this even possible? It defies logic. If the wildlife didn't take it, then where in the twisting nether could it have gone?
Anu Belore de la Na.
Brilliant. For all we know, the journal just sprouted legs and walked away. If only we possessed a single tangible lead instead of grasping at shadows. I mean, like that one right there. Is that the journal? Okay, I don't... Apparently, the dogs here are just really, really aggressive with stealing things and causing problems. More than normal.
What needs bring you here?
Dog of all creatures. This is the thief we've been chasing. And now we must save it from a lynx. Ah! The phone scared me. It was from my mother. She was just double checking with me. She don't need no major response, but I'll do it anyway. dog of all creatures. Truly, this day has taken a most irritating turn. No matter, we shall retrieve the journal. Though I do wonder if this canine truly understands the gravity of its actions.
Aldiel Shalah.
More of an intellectual than a brute. Oh, I wish you luck. Yep. They're cowards. Too busy insulting each other to actually get things done. Bark, 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 bark. And it's gone. So I am personally not a huge fan of them adding a bunch of pets everywhere, because it doesn't make sense for some of these areas. I don't believe I see you assisting in the takedown of the brute, you dirt-sniffing mongrel. Stop it, dog. You're fine. You do not need anything right now. Maybe some attention. You're otherwise fine. Pet the dog. Pet the dog. Pet the dog.
We endure.
Did you manage to retrieve the journal?
What needs bring
Dog,
you here?
a lynx, and now a ruined journal. Truly, I've seen lesser misfortunes in my day. It seems the journal's fate was sealed long before we laid eyes on it. It is quite beyond saving. Once again, my faith in anything other than arcane precision has proved misplaced.
Shorel Aran.
Well, Vardis, I must thank you for once. Your ineffective methods have matched the chaos I've come to expect. Ah yes, Melador, while your brilliant magic ruined a perfectly good journal, at least we can say you've mastered disaster. And dog. Bark, tail wagging. Come follow me. You gonna move? There you go. But yeah, so I understand to an extent, like, dogs weren't in the game as they currently are in the original Eversong Woods, but cats were. And so cats should be all over the place. But dogs are a new introduction. So why are they everywhere? Although it has been like a couple years. So maybe it makes sense, yeah. Luma pants and gives a big toothy grin, her eyebrows smiling like the sun. I know the real reason. The real reason is just that the devs wanted to add the things into it because they thought it was cute. That's the only reason. In expansions before Dragonflight, it would probably be seen as unnecessary, as a bit of a waste of time. You would put in enough things to make the world feel alive, but you wouldn't put in things like this so much. But since Dragonflight, they've done more of a modern, real-life mindset. I don't. And it hasn't necessarily been for the better, because they've put in a lot of things that don't really make sense to lore, but there's a lot of things that are just so minor that they're not that big of a deal, and yeah. Things like pets are one of those things that's so minor that it shouldn't really be cared about too much. She seems incredibly proud of herself as she looks at you expectantly. Pet the dog. There you go. Perhaps there is no reason to be concerned over the amount of stolen items in the treasure pile. Look, the dog is a follower of Johnny. Okay? That's all it is. I fully support the Loa dog. Okay, and there's one more side quest over here. But I'm going to continue the main quest for now, for the moment, and we'll get to it whenever we get to it.
Sinu Amanore.
Can you tell me more about the Light Bloom? The Light Bloom appeared sometime after the Sunwell was reignited. Simple patches of unusual growth here and there, nothing to be concerned with. The light imbued us through... As the light imbued us through the Sunwell, it also seemed to imbue the flora as well. Fascinating, really. We've always been able to shape the forests around us, but the Light Bloom seems more stubborn. It's wilder, less malleable, almost as if it has a mind of its own. And of course, that's silly to think about. What? What? Has... Why would a Magistrix, which is a higher ranking mage, not be fully aware that the plants are not only intelligent, but are capable of being very angry at you? Why? This person knows for a fact that Wailing Caverns exists. And the overgrowth exists. Or at least existed. I think we actually solved that in the quest chain. We actually warded the overgrowth off. And that's not including all the other things from various other parts of the world. Such as the Colterian area. The Drust, where the forests are not only haunted, but alive, and angry at you. So that line of dialogue makes no sense. Everyone knows that the plants are alive and hate you.
Speak up. What
Thank
brings
goodness,
you here?
everything is completely out of
Sinu Amanore.
Sharpmaw. These beasts roaming the village are nuisances, but we have a bigger problem. There's a feral lynx prowling nearby that we call Sharpmaw. He used to keep her distance from the village, but the current situation has made her more bold. We've plenty of little ones around here, and more than once the guards have caught that beast eyeing them like they were a snack waiting to be snatched. Stop her before she starts attacking my people.
May the eternal sun guide you.
Favors?
Speak up.
This is the oddest situation I've ever been in. Our village is being overrun. I like to keep things neat and tidy around here, but these animals, they've come in from the wilds like they own the place. They own the town. They're attacking our sweet pets, overturning our belongings, and causing havoc. No sooner have I solved one problem than another is rearing its head. I'm only one elf. I can't stop all of this on my own. Lend a hand, won't you? This elf troll person hasn't lifted a finger.
Back to work.
Yeah,
You
this
have
one
found me.
right here.
Your path leads you deep.
Where have you
stranger.
been? Since last we met, I have traveled far, listening to the voice of my goddess. There is much to be learned from the surface lands. I've yet to determine why she led me here, yet it is good to see
Light
one's
soothes those wounds, little friend.
Wild guide you well. So,
denizens.
Your
The wildlife
path
here
leads
seems
you
to have
here.
been upset by something. Perhaps this is why the world's song bade me here.
Light soothe those wounds.
To discover why and correct it. Study the displaced wildlife, bring me your findings. If there's anything unusual I wish to know of it, I'll speak with Magistrix.
I shall.
Magistrix, when did you first begin seeing these disturbances with this light bloom?
Perhaps when the Sunwell blew sky high into that swirling vortex? Sorry, I'm a bit overwhelmed.
Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. We'll deal with it. We'll get around to it. It's fine. Oh, Shotmaw's already dead. Has approached.
That creature must have come from the light bloom. We should let the Magistrix know.
Now, where's the other stuff? There's some stuff I need to mess with. Oh, right there. The nest.
This nest, it's being choked by the light bloom growth. Let's fix this.
Let's do that. Community coupons. For Endeavor work.
kitty, Mr. Paladin!
You. I will help the cat though.
Come down, kitty!
There we are. Keep him close now. Ugh. It looks and smells like the local pets were marking their territory. They're obviously distressed.
Okay, we have more worms. We need to deal with more worms. I can range that. Yeah.
The light bloom
Plant.
first appeared when the Sunwell was restored many years ago, but it never grew near civilization like this. This bush was trampled. The poor wildlife here must be terrified.
Did I? I did not scare off the spiders yet. Oh right, this guy
Light
needs help with
soothe those wounds, little
that
friend.
cat.
My poor kitten was savaged. Thank you.
Light soothe
I think everything else is over off to the side. Yeah, like there's something down here. What is it? Oh, right there.
Perhaps this sudden growth is tied to the empowerment of the Sunwell. I think I was right. This could be used to help the Vanguard. What happened here?
Hawkstriders running amok.
Oops.
Thank you. Those Hawkstriders are a terror.
4 more light worms. And there's 2 more.
The nearest light bloom is nowhere near the village. How did the growth get all the way out here?
Alright, those done. Ooh, I'm about to get my next level up.
This light bloom you describe is clearly out of control. We must find what has disturbed it so.
Anu Belor de la Na.
Shark Maw. Oh, what? Giant plants? Yet another problem. At least the beast is gone for good.
Surel Aran.
Level up.
Back to work.
Crit damage bonus is pretty great. I mean, that's a tough choice, dude. 2 seconds of Cloak of Shadows is crazy. I'm gonna change that one. Yeah, no, that's correct. That's probably correct. It's interesting how they're doing the talents of 1, 2, and 3, and they're just rotating between all 3 different little things here. Because you're gonna max out you're gonna max out your hero talents, and you're gonna max out whatever this little thing down here is called. But the fact that you get a couple more points in your class tree and your specialization tree is nice. I wasn't expecting it. I was honestly expecting them to just give us a couple more points for the hero talent and say done.
Speak up. What brings you here?
Thank you so much. Maybe now I can get this village back into some semblance of order.
Back to work.
New roots brought us both here.
What brought you here? Song of the World asked me to come here.
Perhaps we'll meet again.
Displaced denizens.
You hail from
The
above.
light loom seems to be the cause of every trouble.
May you lend your song to hers.
Light loom looming. Wildlife seems to have been displaced from the south. It is there we will surely find answers. Come, I will use my magic to illuminate the path, and we will follow the trail.
Speak to me.
Let's follow the trail you found.
Let nature take it.
Follow the trail. It should lead to the answers we seek.
Mother said you're familiar with the wilds. What do you make of all this?
The creatures, they remind me of home. Yet they live on the surface. It should not be this way.
Anything else to say as we walk? Doesn't seem like it.
You'll encroach no further!
It shows a little quest marker on it, but I don't think there's any actual reward for killing this. I do see the other runestone. Now that I'm looking for the runestones, there are a few of them scattered around. that to over here. Oh, don't Hearthstone. Get on your mount, man. Number go up.
These creatures seem light-blessed. They're so vicious.
They claimed this as their territory. We are now encroaching.
There's another one.
Trouble ahead. On your guard.
Nobody
The
talking.
rune stone. We were able to hold back the growth, but not those things.
These creatures all come from here. This light loom. This is where the song of the world was leading me.
Do not fear the dark.
Number what? Trimming the light loom. The creatures of this light loom see us as the intruders. They threaten the surrounding wildlife and inhabitants who were naturally here. We should reduce their numbers and end this threat.
The world watch over you.
Curious cultivation. This place is unlike anything I've seen before. Plant growth is unique. Let us examine the light loom more closely. Perhaps we can uncover the secrets of this place together.
We must discover what caused these creatures to flourish so suddenly.
Let's split up. We can cover more ground. I'll meet up with the two of you later.
Sanu Aminari.
These stones are usually used as protection for our forests, but the sudden surge of light loom, all those creatures, there was no holding any of
Sun,
this back.
chase your shadow.
No, I'm not interested in fighting you. You go somewhere else. Oh, I need to interact with that. Over there.
The growth of these plants has been forced. By what? I do not know.
I need to remember that I don't have the talent that makes me run faster while stealthed anymore.
You have come far, stranger. Wild guide you will.
Okay. Apparently someone was having fun with the...
The light bloom kills,
With the
then
thorn maw?
grows anew. A vicious cycle that cannot be allowed to continue.
right there. Man, been a while since I was this squishy.
It seems even your rune stones cannot stop the light bloom surge, if there are none left to defend them.
If I get to the end and I still need more things to fight, I'll just go back for them. Come on, come on. You can do it. Okay, apparently I can't do it. Unfortunately, these are elementals, not beasts, so I cannot skin them. Maybe some herbalism people will get the benefit.
A Rutani? Here? What is that it holds?
Quickly, there's a runestone nearby. Let's get to safety and take a look.
Well, I still need another 30%. Let's go back and get that extra 20% I need. Two petal wings should do it. Oh, unless she takes it in the sky. Right.
So, your path leads you here. Speak to me.
This will bring some peace to the region.
May you lend your song to hers.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be peaceful, but at what price?
Orwena, what was that thing?
I've already got all the wormlings.
Let's do some good.
This makes no sense.
The roots
The Rutani
brought
are
us
not
both
like this.
here.
Not where I am from. There is something affecting them. This behavior is not normal. Crit mastery.
Let nature take its course.
Number is higher. I will channel on this strange seed we have collected and see if I can discover what has happened here. This may upset the Rutani. Make sure I am not interrupted. This is why I was called here. I know now, but I must discover what needs to be done.
I shall watch for you.
I've bested every evil I've faced.
What are the Rutani? Rutani are as they appear, humanoid, but made entirely of plant life. They are native to my home, as far as I know, they have never visited the surface until now. And these Rutani seem different from the ones I know, changed, altered.
The world watch over you.
I'm
Perhaps
ready.
The Rutani. They are being driven to grow. This light you speak of may be the cause.
I thought the light bloom could aid the Vanguard. But were they the ones to cause this?
This is wrong. All wrong.
We need to report back to Silver Moon. They need to know about this.
Man, where does she run to? Alright, there we go.
your path leads you deep,
The
stranger.
Rutani are trying to spread the growth of the light bloom as far and wide as possible. But why?
Do not fear the dark.
New belt? My damage will go down slightly because of changing the belt, but that's fine. At least I won't be grabbing into random
Ready to
combat
fight
that
the
I'm not
fight?
related to. This growth. Lothmar needs to know about this. I worry what will happen should it get out of control. And the light's influence. My father should know too.
Better to seek forgiveness than permission.
Quest contact Silvermoon.
Fairbreeze is fine for now, but this light bloom is teeming with creatures driven by the light. They're killing people. I've never seen the light act like this.
The light only threatens that which warrants reckoning.
That's not what's happening here.
If Fairbreeze is safe, the Void Storm still looms. Despite Rummoth's vocal opposition, I have decided to reach out to Magister Umbric and tap his expertise with the Void. Seek him out in Tranquillion. Reach out when you have more to share.
What do we need to do?
I hate to leave this as it stands, but Silvermoon should have enough information now to keep the Light Bloom at bay. While we wait for Orwenya's investigation. Until then, we cannot address matters at the Sunwell without Umbric. You know, you say that they know enough, but you barely told them anything. And Terralion just said, no, they deserved it though.
We should help.
Which is, to be fair, exactly what I would expect him to say. Magister Umbric, he's second only to my mother in mastering the Void. Anyone can help us with that storm in the sky. He's the one who can make it happen. If he can forgive others for not listening to him in the first place. At least Lothmar saw reason. There's no way we can take the fight to Xalatath without Umbric. The forces keeping the Void Storm at bay will only hold out so long. Let's make haste.
Better to seek forgiveness.
We have solved nothing. These Rutani have been changed. I must return to Harendar and investigate.
I'll go on ahead. Catch up when you can.
You have come far.
Stay a while and listen.
There is tension between Eretor and his elders. I understand this well. I may not be welcome where I hail from. To leave, to work with outsiders. The idea did not sit well with my elders. But we cannot hope to save our world by hiding from it. My goddess called, and I had to answer. Eretor, I did not expect to find such similarities with those of the surface world. Perhaps, of all things, truth is the hardest to see. I know nothing of what threatens from the sky, but I know much of what threatens from below. I will continue to explore this. When you are ready to examine the root of the issue, return to me.
That storyline continues in Harendar. Ooh, we have a couple side quests over here too.
Hold, champion. There's a body here. What's that clutched in her hand? A notebook? So many pages missing. Strange. Let's get to Umbric. He'll want to know.
There is an exalted beast over here. That one. Oh, I think it's fake. I think it's fake though. Yeah. I can't skin that one. That one's a lie. Anything I have over here that's not soulbound? All vendor trash.
Are you planning a purchase? May my goods serve you well.
I have to admit, I didn't recognize this as Tranquillin whenever I first saw it. But it's looking nice. It's looking nice. Although, I do wonder why this building was turned. So, for the most part, it all works, it all makes complete sense and everything. But this building was turned a full 90 degrees because it used to be right here. It used to be right here, and you would walk up into it from the road. You just walk right up into it. Now, it's been rotated for some reason, and I believe this building has been pushed back. So, like, the rest of these buildings are fine. They didn't exist before, so they could be placed anywhere. But both the buildings that were here beforehand have been pushed back. But I guess this one's different now. Because, you know what? This might be the one that was there before. But it's still been pushed back. Like, what? Because it was right here, just off the main plaza, and then you'd go to the other side, and you'd go into the inn, which is right here. So they did just decide to rotate some buildings around. I don't know why. They didn't need to.
One of my own. Dead. How could this happen?
All paths are possible.
Governor Norian reached out to me and offered me this space for my research into the Void Storm. Seems at least some will see reason. How do you know the corpse we found? Casio was a student of mine, but she disappeared shortly after we arrived in Eversong. I'd assumed she was upset that we were still being isolated, shunned in a fashion, that she'd gone back to Telegris. She was so bright, so dedicated to her research. What's left? In this notebook, it looks as though she'd finally hit her stride. How do you know the governor of Tranquillion? I've known him for years, but never very closely. He must have heard that we'd returned to Eversong. Ant is very protective of Tranquillion and deeply concerned with the threat that the Void Storm poses. That's why he reached out. I suspect he thought I'd be better served with facilities here, that my research is, in fact, useful. He knows that the sooner we solve this issue, the safer his people will be. I understand that completely, and I'm grateful for his understanding. The wayward
Baladash, Malinore.
Magister.
The shadows serve us.
This is not news I was expecting.
These notes. Cassia? No.
Cassia. Got it. Appeal to the Void.
I have much to teach you.
Another mythic achievement for my guild. Cassia, whatever you found, you've perished for it. I won't let her work be in vain. There's something to be found here. There are a few locations listed. Let's travel to them and try some of these theorems. The formula may be incomplete, but perhaps we can discover what she was looking for.
We serve the Alliance.
No, we don't serve the Alliance. Something just doesn't feel right about all this. Umbric can look into the notebook, but I suspect there's something more going on here. Couldn't hurt to ask around Tranquillin and see if anyone's heard anything odd. I'll take the north side of town, you take the south. And use your discretion, my friend. You should avoid alarming anyone for now.
I've bested every
My sympathies, Magister. I'll see that someone takes care of the body.
I need to look into Cassius' notes. I won't let her die in vain.
I'll ask around and see if I can find any leads.
Alright. Now we just go touch things around town. And, then fight some
We've lost
some
3
void
more
stuff.
scouts down south since the Void Storm appeared.
Recruitment flyer. The storm looms, yet Silvermoon does nothing. It is up to us to take matters into our own hands. There is a place for you in Tranquillin. Together, we will be safe. United, we will protect our own. If this interests you, inquire at Governor Ant's office. All are welcome. Military experience particularly encouraged.
Anu Belor de Lana.
You've had scouts go missing?
Jorel Aran. 5. Something odd is going on down south. But we haven't the numbers to patrol.
A lack of Farstrider seems very convenient for our murderer.
And a book. The scout reports. Farstrider scouting reports citing several alarming incidents, strange movements in the ruins of Deathholm, the appearance of unusual void creatures, people going missing, that list goes on. Despite the numerous reports, it seems little action has been taken to address them. Yeah. Encouraging poster. Welcome to Tranquillin. Even in our darkest hours, Tranquillin has survived. Rest and take comfort. The bad days are behind us. Something new is just around the corner. All will be well. Perhaps you arrived for a reason, even if you do not know what that reason is just yet. Vandalized cart.
This is the 3rd time I've been robbed. I'm listening. Farewell.
Yeah, everyone's worried about the thing in the sky. Yeah, that's fine.
New recruits? Splendid.
Guard Captain,
Baladash Malinore.
have you seen anything suspicious lately?
With perseverance, suspicious. Such as a giant storm of void looming over us all, you mean? Can't say I have.
That's not much of an answer.
What's in the book? Guard schedule. The scheduled guard patrols for the previous evening have been crossed out. There's a note from Guard Captain. I shall watch the perimeter alone this evening. Governor's orders. Enjoy the night off. Yeah, that's all you need to know. Okay, I got an abundance orb. I don't know how or where. These look like notes, the guard captain. Okay. These look like notes the guard captain includes in the occasional newcomer's welcome package. The future may seem uncertain. The truth is right before your eyes. Join us, south of Tranquillin. Make sure you aren't followed. Guard captain's corrupt.
What is it?
I haven't seen this volume of supplies in and out since this place was half rotted away. How does the governor expect me to keep track of all this? Have there been any issues around town lately?
Until next time. Newcomers, supplies. It's like they're preparing for something.
Seems like Lord Antonorian is offering everyone refuge.
Antonorian.
What kind of shipment is this? What kind of shipment is this?
Yep. Just a shipment of void critters. Nothing to worry about besides the void critters. Welcome brochure. A welcoming brochure with a map of the town. Several key locations are pointed out. The governor's office, the guard outpost, and Umbrick's laboratory. Tranquillian welcomes all newcomers. Have you come seeking peace, safety, truth? We promise you all this, and more. The governor takes your concerns seriously. His eyes are on us all. You know, just a way of saying, hey, I'm spying on you.
Worry not. Lord Antonorian will take care of us all. Baladash
The people of Tranquillian cry out in fear. They seek relief. The path they have traveled so long, and the light of the sun has all but abandoned them. What problems ail the people of Tranquillian?
Sharelaran.
Behold the sky! The light has all but abandoned us.
The light will prevail. We must have faith.
Dog's considering something.
I hope you're in better straits than my last guest traveler. Our hospitality is yours.
Have you seen anything strange recently?
Aldiel Shala, a void elf woman, rushed out of here last night as if she was trying to flee.
That sounds like Cassia. I wonder if she left anything behind. Let's go see. Ready to fight the fight?
Up the stairs we go. Up the ramp we go. Yes? Dog? Yes? What do you need? Discarded journal. The last page of this diary...
Could it be the Twilight's blade here?
Has yesterday's date. They know I'm trying to leave. I don't know how they found out. I have to run. Nobody can help me now. I believe those seductive lies. This is all my fault. I was so afraid. I should have known better. I can't let them get my research. I can't give them any more ammunition. Forgive me. Alright, now for the combat portion, where we just kind of go over here, then deal with some void creatures.
Cassia's notes appear to be focused on a rift.
I started that a little too soon, I guess.
Sample of void energy. Good. Let's take it and try another location. This place is more exposed to the void storm. Things make it dangerous. More creatures.
I think I get credit even if I'm not the one who touched the orb. Yep.
Was she summoning from the Void Storm itself? But why? Let's try the last location. Cassia, what were you doing? It's working! Look at the size of that thing!
I mean, I guess it's a little bit bigger than normal, but it's not that big.
That's our last sample. What was the purpose of all of this? Let's take these back to my study.
Well, you see, if you can take things
Too many
out...
people are dodging questions. There may be something darker going on here.
You can put things back in.
Come with an open mind.
Appeal to the void. I don't understand. What was she doing with all this information?
The light is not the only path.
Number go up.
What do we need to do?
There's far more to Tranquillion than meets the eye, it seems.
We should help.
We embrace power. We
But
do not
first,
fear
to
it.
note. Note, speaking of fear, of uncertainty, of some mysterious truth, this is not good. By all accounts, it sounds as if a cult has managed to infiltrate Tranquillion. If that journal entry was true, Cassia was attempting to leave it. We must tell Antonorian he'll want to secure the town and make sure his people are safe.
Shadows, watch over you. Lord Antonorian values nothing more than the safety of his people. He'll want to know about this.
Huh?
What are you... What brings you here? Glory to the Sindora.
Lord Antonorian is a very busy man. Who else will keep Tranquillion safe while the rest of Quel'Thalas falls into ruin around us? Perhaps I can help you in this stead. We need to speak to the Lord.
Lord Antonorian is away. I can help you.
This isn't right. See what's in that lockbox she was toying with.
Magister Umbric, how goes your research?
Go on, tell him.
He's a demon.
Our hospitality is gladly offered. Sinu Amanore. Really? How very odd indeed. I shall have it looked into, but I'm glad you're here. I need your assistance with something. Baladash Malinore.
It is heartening that you trust me with these serious concerns.
Rest as long as you need.
I've heard... I lied to him, by the way, in the chat. I lied to him. I've heard some odd rumors myself. Strange happenings to the south. But also to the east and west and north. And the north. So everywhere. Tranquillion is surrounded by enemies, it seems. Since you are so dead set on your investigation, would you look into something for me? There's an important report I need from one of my scouts. Check in with them while I check over the rest of town.
Aldiel Shalah, I cannot thank you three enough for taking the town's safety seriously. I shall look into your investigation. We'll compare notes later.
Okay, it doesn't look like your speech options have any effect on the quest. This is normal. That's been true for all of the options that you've had in speeches. Except for the rogue ones.
It's an ambush!
The rogue ones earlier did get you out of combat with the thieves in Murder Row. But otherwise, most of the time, speech options have absolutely no impact and mean nothing.
Little birds, void and light, asking far too many questions. Take them out. And find a better place for the bodies this time.
This is a member of the Twilight's Blade. You were right, Arator. Quickly, back to Tranquillion.
I think that's the first time we've ever heard someone actually pronounce the name of the town. I'm happy I was pronouncing it correctly.
My research on the Void Storm. The Twilight's Blade has stolen it all.
Let's do some good.
Yeah, but your cat's still here. Let's get to the bottom of this. Oh, right.
I've bested every evil I've faced. Ready to fight the fight?
It appears the cult has ears everywhere. Bit mastery. It looks like a higher number to me.
Greetings, traveler.
My notes, my research. I never should have left it all alone. I was just beginning to understand the Void Storm. Everything I'd learned, torn from my hands by cultists. Were they watching the entire time, waiting for me to turn my back? I cannot let this stop me. They can't have destroyed everything. Perhaps there's enough here to salvage.
Maintain. Even if I offered my aid to Silvermoon, I have little to give now.
All is not lost, Umbric. They can't have stolen everything.
One of the Void samples. See if the others are here. Excellent. Wait. What's that glinting over there?
That the cat stole?
I was wondering where I'd left that.
This was your doing? What of the people here? You said you wanted them safe!
And I do. Look at the sky, Magister. You know what resides there. You know the fear it brings. The uncertainty. And when it unleashes, and it will unleash, the Twilight's Blade will stand on the side of survival. Won't you?
I will not bend to you, or the Void!
Tranquillion will join us, or die. And you with it.
I have much to teach you.
Twilight Blade, what have you done?
Greetings, traveler.
The Twilight's Blade, attacking in broad daylight now that their cover's blown. Will prove what a mistake that was. Slay the traitors and the creatures they've summoned. Destroy their effigies and their supplies. Make this retreat costly.
Do not bend to the whispers.
The Twilight's Blade, I did not expect them to worm their way into Eversong. I will not let them get away with this.
Let's do some good.
Traitors of Tranquillion. Some of the town's most respected citizens. Traitors? How long has the Twilight's Blade been here? How many scouts have gone missing? Crimes gone unreported. Innocents recruited by those they thought they could trust. They must be stopped. Cut down the traitors. Show them that Tranquillion is no home for cultists.
Better to seek forgiveness than permission.
Heart of Tranquillion. We can't let the Twilight's Blade get away with this. There are innocent citizens all over town who had nothing to do with this cult. You heard the governor. Anyone who doesn't join will be executed. I won't stand for that. Go. Aid any civilians you can find. Get them out of harm's way. They're being attacked. Take their attacker down. Tranquillion will not fall under my watch.
We should help. I will not stand by as that cult takes this town.
See to the citizens. I'll find Antonorian and make him pay.
Okay. Oh, they're killing it too fast. There's our first target. Tab targeting, as always, not targeting what you actually want to target.
We shall be on the right side of this conflict. Shadows, take.
Gather at the inn. It's safe there.
I hear you, cat. I want to get over to the other named NPCs before people take them out.
What aid has Silvermoon
without
sent
me.
us? None.
You blind fool!
That worm. You have our thanks.
Couple of the named NPCs. We didn't lose the important ones. And by that, I mean like the 2 or 3 named undead from the original Eversong. Oh, it looks like they're fighting right now. I got here in time. That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Was I right? They've all gone mad with fear.
You're safe. Have you seen Umbric?
Nope.
What do we need to do? Let's do some
I fear
good.
this is far from over.
Better to seek forgiveness.
We'll
than
need to do
permission.
more to reverse the damage done here, but this was a good first step. That looks like an upgrade.
I've bested every evil I've faced.
Indeed. You're safe.
Better to
You're a citizen.
seek forgiveness than
Missing
permission.
Magister. Umbric went to chase down Antonorian when the fighting broke out, but nobody has seen him since. I trust him to hold his own, but between Kaisia's death and Antonorian's betrayal, I worry he may be set on revenge, that he won't see an attack. He's so set on revenge that he won't see an attack if one happens. You find him for me.
I've bested every evil I've faced. Champion, find Umbric. I'll keep guard here.
Can do. Found him. Did it.
Antinorian was 2 steps ahead the entire time I was here. Let's return to my study.
I mean, is there any point to going back to your study? You could have just been in there and it'd be cleaner.
We've rescued who we can, but my research... What was in that lockbox?
I will not allow them to get away with this.
We embrace
A
power.
map of Eversong with
We do
multiple
not
villages
fear it.
marked by the Twilight's blade.
The shadows serve us.
That's an item level upgrade. I lose out on stuff, but it's fine. It's an item level upgrade. That's what matters. Tranquillian was marked, as are a number of other locations. Windrunner Village is marked. The Twilight's Blade retreated to their base in Deathhome. My home may be in peril. We must make sure my people in Windrunner Village are safe before pursuing them.
The Rendorai shall prove our worth.
This map of Eversong is marked with targets for the Twilight's Blade, including Windrunner Village.
I won't let that happen. Go, check on your people. I need to tell Silvermoon what's happened here. I'll catch up with you. Ready to fight the fight?
Eretor, has Umbric agreed to lend his aid?
In due time. I have dire news. The Twilight's Blade infiltrated Tranquillian. What's worse is they had a map of Eversong marked with targets. Tranquillian was only their first stop.
Traitors on our doorstep. How can they betray their own people?
They're afraid, Father. You know the Void preys on fear.
The last time the Sunwell was threatened like this, the Sindorai were nearly wiped out.
Then this time, we'll ensure that cult is wiped out. See it done, Eretor.
Not before we help Umbric secure Windrunner Village. We'll strike once everyone is safe.
Hippies, hydrate. All right. We have quite a few little side quests that we need to do. I see you, dog. I see you. It's too soon. It's too soon for you to go out. Oh, you just want to play. I see. Up, up. I saw that. Someone forgot to hide the name on a doodad somewhere. I'm not gonna bother with this right now. There are 3 keys hidden by the... You have to find them with the torch. I'm not gonna worry about that right now.
Baladash, Malanuri.
Slithering closer. Did you bring tidings from Numia? She was supposed to be here and help me assess these fair flowers. You must be occupied. The Naga have encroached on my town and hers. They have kept to the beach so far, but that could change quickly. Will you check on my friend?
Sharella Ram.
It's calm for now, but if the Twilight's Blade had a map of the area, it may not last.
All paths are possible.
Past, it seems all is well here, for now.
Be open to possibilities.
The past keeps watch. I don't trust the quiet here. let's shore up the defenses. You see those slumped over arcane golems around the village? They may not look like much now, but a quick tune-up will have them on their feet soon enough. They're good for standing guard, and also for ferreting out any hidden snakes in the weeds. Let's get to work. The sooner these golems are running, the better I'll feel about this town's safety.
We should help. We'll fix up those old constructs and take out any cultists we find.
Now, you can just immediately mount and not have to worry about whatever the golem finds. I want whatever this item is, though. Right there, the book. Profane research. Yeah. Oh, I didn't click fast enough. I was distracted by looking at the dog. There's a beast down there. Give me some of the good stuff. And then that guy also. Slightly too soon on that rupture. I do like that system. I do like the new extra leather beasts. Come on. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now get down here. Come on, get down here. Come on. Oh god, there's another one up there now. No, it's this one. Stop that. Now, I've been getting more leather from these beasts, but it doesn't seem like I'm getting higher quality leather. Yeah, it seems to be just a raw number increase on the amount of leather you get.
What needs bring you here?
Gravel Blossom. Ah, an adventurer, just the sort of face I wanted to see in these troubled times. I fear my apothecary is closed for the day, but perhaps if you are looking for gainful employ, there are a few trifles that I could use some help with.
We endure.
My colleague, Thea, has taken ill. She requires a specialized poultice of sorts in order to ease the symptoms. I would forage for the plants myself, but the local fauna have grown so testy as of late. While you are out and about, can you gather some grave blossoms for me? I'd happily make it worth your while. My poultice requires venom samples from the local giant bat populations. Please retrieve some of those as well. 6 common vials worth should do. Don't give me that look, they're bats. They are mad light plant things. There are mad light plant things to the east and a storm of void walkers swirling over our heads. Don't you dare give me guff about the dangers of big fluffy bats. Now shoo. My colleague is depending on your prompt and efficient aid. I mean, look, the chances of getting rabies from a bat is very, very, very low. Well below single digits. But bats are the #1 carriers of rabies in the United States.
What do we need to do?
Twilight's Blade were already skulking around the perimeter. We were right to come here quickly.
Better to seek forgiveness than permission.
Baladash Malinore.
Cassia's notes may be lost forever, but we must try and improvise. I have one final ritual to try. If this doesn't work, then the answers lay in Deathholm. The Twilight's Blade's heart. But first,
we serve the Alliance.
I'm going to try to decipher Cassia's notes one last time. They may be the key to unraveling the Void Storm.
Ready to fight the fight? Verisa used to tell me stories of this place. They held festivals. Her brother Lirath would play. The air was filled with laughter and song. It's hard to imagine any of that now. It's just broken. Gone. Nothing left but echoes. Was my mother one of those that filled the air with laughter? Did Sylvana sing? Were my grandparents? I suppose it's useless to think about it. My mother... I haven't heard from her in weeks. We don't speak often, but it just feels different this time. With everything that's happened, that storm in the sky, the void, worry solves nothing. What we need is a sword and a capable hand, and I've both of those. Still, I wish I'd seen this place while it still lived.
I mean, Sylvanas does sing. Wait. Wasn't he there whenever we went and met Sylvanas in the Maw and she sung to the ghosts? He was there. probably the other dog walking by the door. Those are the same picture.
Champion, bring those void shards to the center portal. If I'm right, it should reverse the path and open the way to the Void Storm. No! We were so close!
Maybe.
Come with an open mind.
Deathholm it is then. The base of the Twilight's Blade.
All paths are possible.
That coward Antinorian has doomed us all. I had hoped it wouldn't come to this, but we need the rest of Cassia's research. The missing pages that were stolen from her corpse. But the cult has retreated south to the ruins of Deathholm. Fitting that such traitors would sequester themselves in such a vile place, but we must root them out.
Be open to possibilities.
Cassia's research holds the first steps I need to help Silvermoon. Antinorian took those missing pages. I'd bet my life on it.
And off they go. So I'm pretty sure that it's the Deathholm thing, which I think requires us to do a delve. Yeah, story variant is... Oh, no. Story variant is what event is happening in Delve. I'm happy you can see that now. That's a good change. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure the main quest takes us into the Delve. And then after that, kind of takes us over to check out what's happening with the Amani. But we've got a couple quests here we're gonna do, which is the potent poisons one right here. Of course, that's not going to be too interesting. That's just going to be me murdering a bunch of dudes. I don't know what this is for. It says offer at abundant locations. I don't know what that means. Blizzard needs to work on that. Another hide. fast enough, it doesn't matter if you have a dot. Oh, that one's not even dot. That's just reduced healing received. That's not an issue. Not unless you're getting your butt kicked, I guess. I've almost got my second specialization in skinning. I mean, gathering professions are always the easiest things to level, so it's not really that big of a thing. Barely something to even take note of. Give me that flower. And let's go get this other one. Quest drops that aren't 100%. That's done. And that's the last flower. Yes.
We endure. Baladash,
Oh, come now. While we stand here and chat about the weather, my associate continues to suffer under the trivial travels of her malady. Get on with it. I don't know that word. That's no word. It's gloomy, by the way. Weather, as usual.
Glory to the Sindori.
There you have it. 8 flowers. Simple enough, no? Now I just need a few more things. What, I didn't mention there would be a shopping list? Oh, bother. Well, nothing to it but to do it now. You don't seem to be the type that leaves things half-finished.
May the eternal sun guide
Strictly
you.
speaking, a stronger venom would have a more ample effect, but we're living in strenuous times. This void hoopla has my usual supply at Sunsale completely occupied. We'll have to make do with more bat venom. Now, go.
With perseverance,
There you see.
strength.
I knew I could rely on you. You've only a few steps left to manage.
We shall not falter.
Suspicious sundries. Forgive me for my failure to provide specifics, traveler. The Mornbat venom and the grave blossoms were only the first of the reagents I require for my associate's medication. Luckily, the final few things I require can all be easily obtained in Golden Mist Village to the north. Be a dear and fetch these last few things for me, won't you? With these, my toil will be nearly complete.
Shoreleron.
Thea is convalescing at Windwater Spire. We'll travel there to prepare the treatment. Be a dear and bring me the rest of the reagents once you have to. And you go to the same place that this other side quest is at.
Honoria Shalar. Treat my wares with
Take care not to open it in enclosed space. The fumes will wake the dead.
Are you planning a purchase? May my goods serve you well.
What is this? I'm too big to get in the door. Oh, it's up higher. Large vat. This large stone vat is a treasured and indestructible piece of gold mist village. The used towards manually crushing grapes. Okay. So pick up grapes. How many? 10. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. And grapes. Insert. Sherry sells magical yeast. Who is Sherry? Right there.
My goods are one of a kind.
Instant yeast.
Return when you need more.
House decor. Golden mist goods. Okay. I can't kill that. It doesn't get close enough to anything. I mean, does it get close enough to the spire here? It doesn't look like it. So that's just gonna taunt Skinners forever until world reset.
Are you planning a purchase?
Get the thing. Oh, just talk to you.
My goods are one of a kind.
Why do I smell grave soil on you?
Honoria
That's an
Shalar.
interesting bag of goods you're carrying there, friend. I don't suppose you're shopping on behalf of the apothecary in Windrunner Village. You may wish to reconsider this course if you value your well-being.
Return when you need
That
more.
woman, that apothecary, has snared you in with one of her schemes. And be careful around her, rogue. Rumors travel like wildfire in Eversong. And while I would never disparage a fellow artisan of Eversong without cause, I've heard enough rumors to know that your apothecary deals in more than simple herbs. Take your wine and your reagents, I suppose, but before you pass them off to your patroness, I'd recommend doing some digging, lest you find yourself wrapped up in something you'll come to regret.
May my goods serve you well.
Who makes home in a haunted village? Some free advice. Don't get involved with her. I'll come back for this quest chain after. doing house call first. Oh, I see a rare. Ooh, you're immune to stuns, apparently. This person died fighting it. Transmog and hide. It's not an upgrade, though. Something else. You. I think I'm on my last hide before I get the maximum profession research points for this week. Already got those. Alright, let's dig through our drawers. The rack before you appears well loved and bears a number of peculiar and seemingly unrelated devices. Gardening tools mingle with what appears to be surgical implements. They are all relatively clean, but they show signs of frequent use and wear. She's performing necromancy. Kind of. Not really, but kind of. Something is watching you. Suspicious urn. The exact nature of this urn's contents defies you. You smell foul, but it smells foul and radiates a strange, anxious sort of feeling. Hairs on the back of your neck stand up. Something's watching you. This tome contains a series of letters pressed in between pages of ritual study whose runes make your skin crawl. The newest looking of the letters appears to be written in fresh ink. Thea, your birthday fast approaches. Though I admit the days have grown somewhat trying as of late, things are not the same as they once were. They are unlikely to ever be the same again. Nevertheless, my studies have continued. The tools of our enemies may grant you some measure of peace after all. Perhaps, if I am able to perform this ritual to my expectations, I will be able to give you the gift you so rightly deserve. Something is watching you. Your findings leave little to imagination. Whatever official enterprises Talandra reports to pursue, her personal effects betray a more sinister profession. The final pages of the tome detail a meeting place. Whatever Talandra non-sprite intends to do, she means to do it amidst the ghosts of Windrunner Spire. Confront her. I mean, yeah. He told us she was going there. Oh, there you are. Oh, dear. Before you heroically strike me down, would you believe me if I said I could explain?
Sinu Amanore. What needs bring you
before
here?
you do. The ghost. Oh. The adventurer speaks to the lowly banshee. No wonder Talandra took a liking to you. What happened to you? What happened to me? I should have thought it obvious. I died. Countless Farstriders fell in the war against the traitor prince. War fell in the ensuing years, defending what was left of our home from the remnants of the Scourge. Some of us were granted a mercy of death, and some of us were not so lucky. Talandra was a magister once, but she has since dedicated herself to learning more profane arts as a means of easing the suffering of those of us who remain. Now, Talandra,
our enemies abound.
before you decide to get all overzealous adventurer on me, allow me a moment to explain. I am a necromancer, yes. Called it. I omitted key details on my plans for our shopping list in order to make it more likely that you would lend me your aid. But I promise you, my intentions are not nefarious. The banshee you see before you was once a Farstrider, a hero of Kothlos, and now she is in pain. Please allow me to finish this ritual. You may arrest me or strike me down or do whatever once I'm done. Are we agreed? I don't really understand what the big deal here is. I don't get it. We work with necromancers all the time. Every Death Knight is a necromancer. All of them. Sure, Unholy has more leaning towards that, but all of them are necromancers. We have Forsaken. And while the Forsaken have stopped expanding as far as I'm aware, like Sylvanas is the one who had the plans to actually create more Forsaken, so I don't think they're making war of themselves. They're still a bunch of undead. And we have allied ourselves with various different undead adjacent things. So I don't get how this of her being a necromancer is that big of a deal. If she's not hurting anybody, that's like a whatever thing, man.
We shall not falter.
Anoints the candles with dragon's blood. It's either let the brave hero help or get cut down like a 2-bit knockoff contest. What? No. No, it's like whatever, man. I don't care. The fact that there's still ghosts around just means that the people of Bastion aren't doing their job. Good. I used the silver to draw the rituals. Right, now that for the trick.
What is it?
Did. I am whole again. Only for a moment I can feel the wind from the sea.
Our time will come.
Goodness, that was nearly quite the misunderstanding. I'm glad you stayed your weapon long enough to hear me out. Scourge took much from the Sindori. For some, like Mia, it took everything and more. Needless to say, my studies don't get me invited to many parties, but they allow me from time to time to ease Mia's torment. To that end, I would bear any indignity.
Sun, chase your shadows.
Thank you, traveler. Scarce few hours, I am able to feel once more. Not to be brisk. Brisk. But I ask you leave us now. We've a good deal of talking to do, and a rare bottle of wine to share before the spell wears off. spell whose purpose it is to just give those cursed with undeath a little bit of reprieve in a moment.
We endure.
Okay, just the quest for the spire. Got it. So much grief, so much pain, it binds us to this place. His melodies once soothed us, but now they are drowned out by the din of violence. Please help us. Follow the sound of the lyre. He will guide you.
May the eternal sun guide you.
Yeah, I'll worry about that another time. Since I'm actually just about done for the night. All my poisons wore off. So what I'm gonna do is, it's been a couple hours, it's been 3 hours. A little bit more, I think. Yes, it's been more than 3 hours. So I am going to take a stop here in just a moment and call it a night for this. I kind of thought I would make it out of Eversong, but that seemed to not be true. There were more side quests than I expected. But that's fine. That's completely okay. With that in mind, and for now at least, thank you, and enjoy.